Alright Guardians, this is our solo player's guide to the Nightfall. This week we are rocking a Striker Titan. Obviously that's going to be the best subclass. Now I used to do this every single Tuesday with all three classes. I don't think I'm going to be doing that just for a little while, as this is the first one that I've been able to do. Tried all week last week to get one, couldn't get that one done. So I'm still a bit, not too great. But this one we got done. It's actually pretty decently easy. I'll try and break down everything just like I did before. But with that being said, I will do these as often as possible. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. First, we're going to go over the modifiers for the week, what the strike is. As you can see, it's Rocket-san. And then we'll go over our setup, which includes what subclass we're using, what class we're using, all the weapons, what I would suggest your weapon loadout should be, as well as the mod system. So, what mods you should be packing for this strike specifically. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright, this week's Nightfall is Rocket-san, or the Arms Dealer. Probably my least favorite strike to do, but since this is our first Nightfall video, how to solo guide, it's about time, am I right? But it might just pop up there just a little bit. I'm a little excited to be making this video series again. It was my bread and butter for Destiny 1 videos, but here we go. Modifiers include Torrent. What that is, if you're a Destiny 1 player, it is Daybreak. If you're not a Destiny 1 player, what it does is it increases your your ability recharge dramatically. So you're going to see grenades recharge in about 2 seconds, literally. With the Arcana setup, that might be a little bit longer depending on your mods. We'll go over that in a second. Your super is going to recharge a lot quicker. Your class ability is going to charge a lot quicker. Your melees are going to recharge a lot quicker. And then time warp 0 hour. That just means if you've never done a Nightfall, you have a timer. This timer starts at a bit longer. I think it's 21 minutes, maybe? And there is no way to increase that timer. Other Nightfalls have shoot the oracles to gain time, or kill enemies to gain time, or there's the jump through the loops. I personally hate those. This is my favorite one because it's just a race against the clock. But yeah, that's what that is. So as far as setup goes, of course we are rocking the Striker Titan. Specifically, you want the top code of the Earth Shaker, specifically for magnitude, which gains an additional grenade charge and increases the duration of your grenade effects. So not only are you going to get 2, which means you can just constantly throw grenades, they're also going to last longer, allowing you to deal more damage. I just rocked the Towering Barricade, just because that's my personal favorite, and it gives a lot of cover, which you might want, especially for the boss fight. You definitely want to go pulse grenades. If you don't know, those things are ridiculously good right now. Bungie, please don't nerf. And then I like Strafe Lift, but you know, whichever jump you're most preferred with. As far as setup goes, I was using Nameless Midnight for my primary, obviously. I was using Last Hope only because of the light level, but at the boss fight I really needed something with a lot more range. I would honestly suggest some sort of scout rifle in your secondary as well, like the what is it, Mananan? Something like that, Mananan SR4. It's something like that. I have it on one of my other characters. It's also got explosive rounds. Is that what they're calling it in Destiny 2? Explosive payload. That also has explosive payload, I believe. So that one I would highly suggest. You can get it from the gunsmith. As far as this goes, my first attempt I was using the Wardcliffe coil. It does really good up close, obviously, but there's going to be multiple parts, or 2 parts, where the boss is going to be very far away from you, and you can do a butt ton of damage with a decent sniper. So the Borealis, if you're on PlayStation, works fantastic. Darcy is okay. I know you get a bit more precision damage, but it was doing 1100 with the boost from the perk, whereas the Borealis, with its extreme impact, was doing 1845, something like that. So look at your snipers. Maybe you've got some, maybe you've deleted some. You might want to hit up the gunsmith. Try and get a sniper with the highest impact possible. Impact is going to give you more damage. So just think impact equals damage. The more damage, the less time you're taking to kill the boss. As far as mods go, what I would seriously suggest is go for stuff like this. Class abilities recharge faster when using the arc. That looks like this. Or something like this with arc, obviously. Grenades. You want the grenades, and you want your class item recharge abilities faster recharge rate. I know that didn't sound quite like English. Probably need to slow it down. That's alright. I would go 2 grenades and 2 class items. That's what I'm rocking. And then for this one, you could really go whichever you have, to be honest. I use resilience. Not that it does much with a Titan, but if you got another grenade, arc grenade, go ahead and slap that on there. Alright, so with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the actual guide. Alright, so as soon as you spawn in, go ahead and just turn to the left, and you see that little computer screen kind of in the back there. Go ahead and just start lobbing grenades there on either side of it. You're going to get 3 or so incinerators, the guys with the flamethrowers. Go ahead and take them all out as quickly as possible. If you have a void special weapon, that's perfect. With the void shields, you'll hit them with that little extra explosion as the top of your grenades. You'll blast them out real quick. But you want not spend more than like 15-20 seconds on that max. So go ahead and scan the computer. Do not worry about that ship. Just go a little further, you'll see me go there, and just pop up a barricade. The barricade will protect you. Once you do that, go ahead and just start lobbing grenades towards the enemies. Just take them out as quickly as possible. Don't rush though. If you start rushing, you are going to make a bunch of mistakes you do not want to make. Each death is going to cost you about 25 seconds. Just keep that in mind. But as long as you're not rushing, going quickly and rushing to me are 2 very different things. Rushing is like, oh my god, I gotta get this done, I can't do it, oh jeez. Going quickly is using your brain and methodically doing something. I don't mean to sound like a jerk. I even just heard myself. I was like, oh jeez, that's the wrong thing to say. But to be honest, it's true. But what you want to do is just take out all these guys up in the front. Try and take out that Scion and that Legionnaire guy. But if you can't, do not worry about it. Just go ahead and drop down into the trench. Pick up that oil flame ball thing. And just hightail it out of there. Throw grenades as you get them, because it will flinch them. And that will give you a chance to, get through there. Next up, just go ahead and skip all of this and smash this thing. And then just go ahead and I like to throw a grenade there just because it will block the enemies from chasing you. Save your super for this exact moment. You want to kill the Cabal with the green armor. That's the guy that's stopping you from moving forward. So kill him, hopefully with your super, if at all possible. But if not, no worries. He will come back at you. Just kind of stay inside. Just kind of watch out for him. Once you kill that dude, mosey on forward. Once you get here, literally just keep running. Pretend you're Forrest Gump or something. Just keep on running. Run, Guardian, run. Or, you know, whatever, that's stupid. I'm not going to edit that out either. You guys are going to have to listen to that ridiculously stupid joke. I apologize for that. Anyways, just keep on going. And then as soon as you can take out your Sparrow, which is roughly about just past this little thing right here, you can start taking it out. Maybe it's a little before that, but you know, right there is as good as it gets. Jump up, pull out your Sparrow again, and keep on going. Just skip all of these guys. With this time modifier, time warp, I think it was called, you don't have a lot of time. It's like a race against the clock. So you don't want to be spending time you don't have to on killing enemies that you can just skip. So once you get here, you will see me die once. But what I would suggest doing is get on that bridge, pop your barricade, and then just lob grenades down at the enemies. Throw the occasional grenade at the tank, but I would say focus on the enemies as much as possible. Get them out of the way. Flip that switch, which is going to be at the far end of that little bridge, left end, if you're looking at it straight on like I am right at this second. And then we'll move on as soon as I spawn in. 3, 2, 1. But go ahead and, you know, take care of all the ads and then move on to the next side of the map, I guess we'll call it, area. Go ahead and just keep throwing your grenades. Like, honestly, spam that grenade button. As soon as you get a grenade, you want to be throwing it. Also, class items. Barricade is awesome. It gives you that extra protection. Just go ahead and keep popping those as needed. As you'll see me do here a few times, especially in the boss fight, I'll do 2 and 3 and 4 layers. Like, as soon as I have one, I'll pop another one. Pop another one. Pop another one. That will give you extra protection, and if enemies come and try to rush you, it will do damage to them. I don't know if you guys know that or not. You probably do. You guys are smart. But go ahead and just do that. Focus on these guys. There are going to be 2 majors in this section. Both of them are on this side. There might be a couple more. Just don't quote me on the exact number, but I do know for a fact both Centurions are majors. So keep those guys in mind. You want to take both of them out. Really, you want to take out all the enemies so you're not having to worry about multiple angles with ads coming at you. Once you can take care of all of them, go ahead and pop this switch. And then as soon as this guy comes down, you're going to want to start throwing grenades again. These guys are, I believe they're not legionnaires, but red bar, normal health enemies. So they shouldn't be too difficult. But these 3 guys that are jumping in now, those are majors, the yellow bar guys with additional health. You are definitely going to want to take them out very quickly. So just literally spam your grenades. As quickly as you get them, throw them. You want to do the same thing with the tank. Don't worry about the other major up there. He will stay back as long as that tank's alive. Use your barricades as needed. And then come up here, pop a... I would say pop a barricade. That way he really can't do any damage to you. As you can see, that really hurt. I got really lucky that phalanx didn't kill me as well. But go ahead and just throw your grenades at this guy. Don't get too close. he will melt you very quickly. Up next in this room, you're going to want 2 grenades if possible. If not, don't worry about it. Just throw at least 1 grenade in there. All these dogs are majors, so they will take a little bit of an extra oomph to them. But once you can get them down, hightail it. Just keep on running into the next section as fast as you can. You cannot pull your sparrow out in this section, I don't believe, so don't waste your time. Or maybe do. Maybe you can. Let me know in the comment section down below. But I do not believe you can pull your sparrow out there, which is too bad, because that would be a nice little extra 15 seconds. It might save you 10 seconds, I don't know. But go ahead and open this door, and Brachus Zahn should be on there. As you can see, I'm getting impatient. I'm like, let's go. But go ahead and just throw a grenade up at him. He will eventually go away. You do want to do this section quickly too. But again, don't rush. That's very important. Do not rush. Take care of those turrets. They will do a lot of damage. Just spam your grenades. There's going to be multiple majors in this section, so be very careful of them. Take out whatever you can. As you can see, I'm probably getting really low on kinetic ammo, which is kind of dumb. I think Bungie should change that. You should never run out of kinetic ammo. That's just my opinion. Sure, have it have a magazine size, but that reserve ammo should be unlimited. Just my opinion. I know it does make it more challenging when it's not like that, but anyways, just keep on killing enemies. There is going to be a second wave of turrets, so keep trying to take them out. Use your grenades for the ads and the majors especially. And as you can see, I was like, damn, that's where it gets rough. When you run out of kinetic energy. That's why I say scout in your secondary is going to be what you want. But go ahead, keep on throwing your grenades. Take care of many of these guys as possible. I do believe you have to kill all of these guys actually for it to move on. But don't quote me on that. Throw your grenades. Don't worry about punching them. Don't know what I was thinking right there. I think that was me rushing, to be honest. But go ahead and just jump up on here. There might be a guy in that room to the right, so just be careful of that. Flip this switch, and I would honestly say stay up here after you flip that switch, because there is going to be a cabal ball, as you see right there, spawn in. Go ahead and throw some grenades in there. Take them out as quickly as possible, and then jump on that thing, and it will rise you up, and we'll get to the final boss fight. Now, once you get close enough, he will kind of peek down at you and try and snipe you. For some reason, this box blocks your shots if you stand too close to it, which is really annoying. As you saw, like 4 shots I missed because of that. But what you want to do, just come over to the left side, deal with those turrets, throw your grenades, like spam them at Brachus Zahn while still dealing with the turrets. Use your cover as needed. Use your barricade. As you can see, these grenades are doing a lot of damage. But his sniper shot also does a lot of damage. You do not want to be caught with that. As you can see, we got about 8 minutes left. A lot of breathing room. So you do not have to rush. Focus your fire on Brachus Zahn. Especially if you're using that sniper, I would suggest it. And a barricade, a nicely placed barricade, will help you out a lot. Now you want to stay on the opposite end of him, just because that ship and you're gonna have to pick up the ball, is on this side for the first wave of this. And to be honest, it'll save you some time from running. And you want to, like you see me doing here, just focus on ads, take pot shots at Zon, try and get those precision shots for that extra bit of damage. Should be alright. And then once that shield goes up, get over to the ship that's going to pick up that tank, and you can get the little fire slam ball and dunk it. You want to do that as quickly as possible. You also want to throw grenades as much as possible. Take out as many of these ads as humanly possible. As you see, I even start taking my time just to kill them. You can throw your grenades while holding the ball, so don't worry about that. I would suggest take the ball with you and throw the grenades. You can pop your barricade, as you can see, but you will have to pick it up again. That should have been a grenade throw, just throwing that out there, but be careful of that ship as well. Don't really worry about it. Just, you know, make your way over here, kill these guys, and slam it as quickly as possible. That will get Brakazan out of here, or out of that shield, and you can start doing damage again. Be very careful, because he is going to spawn a bunch more dogs and some more turrets, which is why you see me running all the way back here on the wrong side, but that's okay. I would actually say maybe this side is more beneficial because you can get a little bit closer to him, but if you're using a sniper rifle and you have ammo, don't really worry about the space between you and Zon. The further the better. Just be careful of these dogs. Use a lot of barricades. You'll see me pop probably like 10-15 here. Just keep on throwing grenades at the dogs. Make sure they die. Take a couple pot shots at Zon. Grenades, Zon, grenades, Zon. Hopefully you get enough power ammo, and keep a barricade up at all times if possible. If you run out of sniper ammo like you see me do, use your scout rifles. Again, that's why I say a scout rifle in the secondary or the energy slot is very much recommended. If you run out of sniper ammo and kinetic and nameless midnight ammo, switch over to that Manana SR4 or whatever it's called. It's called something very similar to that. You can get it from the gunsmith. That thing also has explosive payload and will do a little bit more damage to the boss. So go ahead and do that, and then it's just rinse and repeat. So go ahead and get over to the guy. As you can see, I'm looking for my scout rifle. Don't have it on this account, but anything with some extra range is going to be perfect. You don't want to get too close. Once he jumps up there to the next platform, go ahead and go to the right side of the area, the map, whatever you want to call it, and just start dealing with the ads again. As you can see here, they start coming out hard and fast, so get going. If you can, maybe turn around, throw a couple grenades up at them. If not, don't worry about it. As you see me do here, I just literally try and peek out. But honestly, pop those barricades. Those grenades not going to work. But just go ahead and deal with that. Try and get that shield up as quickly as possible as well. I know there's other ads rushing you, but go ahead and take them down. Once you can get that out of the way and that shield goes up, go ahead and slam it just like you did before. Take your grenades, your barricades, whatever you got to do, just slam that thing. Once you slam it, you're going to see me stand right next to the tower that he's sitting on now. And I am literally just lobbing grenades, spamming that button, as well as spamming my barricades. If you can do that, that's going to save you a lot of time. It's also going to save you a lot of stress. You can just literally just kind of pop over your barricade, toss a couple grenades, or a single grenade. Whatever you do, do not shoot rockets. I was doing that last week with the last boss. It was not working out well. You don't want to be killing yourself with this little time left. As you can see, I only got 2 minutes left. There's that thing. Once you see that flare go up, go ahead and start running, making your way towards this thing. Try and take out any ads if you can. If not, don't worry about it. Just go ahead and, do this as quickly as possible. I don't think I die here, but I might. As you can see, I'm trying to take out as many of these ads as possible. I do not want them chasing me at all. If you want to, you can try your super. I don't actually pop mine at all in the boss fight, but that's just me. Think I die here? No, I don't die here. It's cool. But that's where I go. He will come down. As you can see, he kind of goes into the middle there, but he will eventually make his way closer and closer to you. So spam those grenades, spam those barricades. As you can see, they can't damage me. I got 3 going right now. Once that thing loads in, pop another one. Once it loads again, pop another one. You want as many barricades between you and the boss as possible. Just keep on spamming grenades. Don't worry about the time at this point. As long as you have at least a minute, he should go down really quick because there's going to be a lot of grenades on top of him. Be very careful. As you can see, I will die here just as the boss spawns him. So hopefully this guide helps you out. If it did, hit the like button, hit the share button. And other than that, I will talk to you guys later.
Do you feel it? The light is back. We're back. Eyes out, Guardian.